All right, folks. Hey, I want to do a short little vid. We're stitching together the entire testimony right now. Dave's working on it. We had some just unbelievable. Just it's so much time goes into doing all this, guys. It's so hard between just me and Dave in another state to get it done. It's just crazy. I couldn't get a good internet connection last night in Grand Junction to show y'all everything that happened. But now I got it all downloaded. It's all being put together right now for y'all. We're working on it. But I want to share something that happened in Grand Junction. This is unbelievable. So the container's going to its final place. It's already there. It's already set up, ready to go. The table's been set. Y'all are going to see the video. It's coming. The video's coming. Now let me show you where I stayed. I stayed at this place called the Melrose Hotel. I, just asked, Mike, is there like an old-timey hotel downtown, something, just reasonable. And so the Melrose came up and I just called and I just heard in my spirit. I just heard the Lord tell me that's where I want you to stay. Now, this is not the place most people would stay. I'm not joking. It was it was an old Victorian. I mean, it had common bathrooms in the hallway. It's like something you'd see out of an old Western movie. Back in the old days, it was really no modern amenities, really. You know, anyway, so that's where I stayed. But let me show you something. Watch what happened. Okay, so if you go here, if you go Melrose Hotel Grand Junction right here, and you just Google it, I went and saw it, and so right here it says see outside. Clicked on it. I want y'all to just look right up here. Look what it says. 302 Colorado Avenue. Okay, so this is the place right here. This is it right here. This is the hotel. Um, and it says 302 Colorado Avenue. Okay, guys, in 302, the biblical Strong's meaning of 302 means the church. The church. I keep telling y'all, and I mean, the odds of that are just very bizarre. The Lord said, I had my friend Kat, I told her where I was staying. She's like, oh, that's weird. I looked up the Strong's meaning of 302. It means the church. I'm like, that's very odd, but just wait. Just wait. So I went to Rainbow Avenue and I was working on the container, getting it in and all that. So I have one phone that's dedicated, for storage, and I was using Siri to get me where I was going. I'm in Grand Junction. So I told Siri to take me to 302 Colorado Avenue right there. You see it? Okay, well, watch this. I'm going to show you. Y'all remember the Arch of Washington right here that shows the Twin Towers being burned under the Arch of Washington? And I don't know if y'all know how many people have been watching my channel, but the Arch of Washington, that you could see the sacrifice of the twin DNAs, the seed of the serpent, seed of the woman. You could literally watch the sacrifice right through the arch because it's printed on your $20 bill. So if you were standing right here, you could sit and watch the burning, their sacrifice. Now, the Arch of Washington was modeled after this arch. This is called the Arch of Titus, which was done in 70 AD as a commemorative arch for Titus's victory over the Jews and the destruction of the temple. Remember when Jesus was sitting around and his disciples wanted to show him all the beautiful buildings of the temples? Go look up the words. Jesus said, do you not see all these things? Look it up. Him, her, they, them, these, they. Do you not see all of them? Do you not see all of they, their, they, him, her? Huh. Very interesting. And so this represents the destruction of the temple in Jerusalem in 70 AD by Titus. You know what? Let's just do an education. Let's just look it up. I'll do it. Sorry. Sorry. Arch of Titus, we had a little glitch, So watch this. I'll just help you guys out. I'll just show you how to do it. So let's do Arch of Titus. Arch of Titus. Okay. Okay, there it is. Arch of Titus. Here we go. So here it is. The Arch of Titus was constructed um, to commemorate Titus's victories, including the siege of Jerusalem. Okay, it is a triumphal arch. Okay, and now if we go back and we just go back and we do this, we just do Titus. We do Titus in Wikipedia. Okay, so Titus, a member of the Flavian dynasty, he succeeded his father, blah, 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 blah. Prior to becoming an emperor, he was a renowned military commander serving under his father. Look, in Judea during the first Jewish-Roman war, the campaign held a brief halt with the emperor's death of Nero. Okay, and then here it comes. Titus was left in charge of ending the Jewish rebellion. In that's annoying. Sorry. In 70 AD, he besieged and captured Jerusalem and destroyed the city and the second temple. Did y'all know? Okay, listen. Did y'all know he did that on the 9th of Av, which is the ninth month, the ninth day of the 11th month, 9/11. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know the first temple was destroyed on the 9th of Av? Did y'all know that? The first and the second temple were destroyed on 9th day of the 11th month, 9/11. You got it. That's right. So the both temples in Jerusalem were destroyed on 9/11 back in the day. Wow, what a coinkydink. Well, then they built this arch. Okay, so and he destroyed, and he besieged and he captured Jerusalem and destroyed the city and the second temple. For this achievement, Titus was awarded a triumph. The Arch of Titus commemorates his victory to this day. Okay, so the arch that I'm showing you right here, the Arch of Titus, the Arch of Washington was modeled after the Arch of Titus. By the way, so was the one in France, the Arch de Triomphe, that everybody goes to the Champs-Élysées. Everybody goes around the circle, the Arch of, the Arch de Triomphe, the Arch of Triumph. It's modeled also after the Arch of Titus for destroying the temple. Well, y'all know that we're the temple of the Holy Spirit, right? Yeah. Okay, I told you what that container stands for, right? Yeah. Watch this. This is so crazy. And that's why they burned the Twin Towers under the arch, representing the destruction of the human temple. See, that's why they made it. The Rockefellers got that land. They served eminent domain on all those buildings. Okay, y'all know what eminent domain is? Where the city says, hey, we need your land because we're going to do something here and we'll pay you fair market value. So the Rockefellers seized all that land where the Twin Towers were built. They were instrumental in getting the Twin Towers built exactly under that arch. And the Rockefellers are the guys that make the money. They're all a bunch of Satanists. And so anyway, so they made sure that the Twin Towers got built right in the middle when you look through that arch. So you could sit there and watch their little satanic sacrifice of all those people representing the sacrifice of the two DNAs. Now, on this arch right here, it says Exitus Octa Probat. And then this hand right here, is it supposed to be the hand of this guy? This is the hidden hand. This is what's called the hidden hand. Exitus Octa Probat, which means the outcome justifies the deed. And what they're saying is, Lucifer's saying, hey man, I got my one world freedom tower representing the new host body system. So the outcome, the new host body system, justifies the deed of killing all God's children to get it. That's what he's saying. That's the message. And they burned the twin system right under the arch. And this is a replica of that. Okay, I've tried to make it very easy. I've tried to go over it several times so you get this. This is super important. Watch this. So, we just delivered the container to its resting place on the corner of Rainbow and Casimir, which means proclamation of peace. And if you read Isaiah 54, you know what? Let's just read Isaiah 54. Let's just do it. Let's just do it all together. I like it better when we do it together. If I say, you know what, y'all just read it. I don't know that you actually got to see it, but if I do it right in front of y'all, then it's like, wow, we all did it together. So let's do it together. So Isaiah 54. Okay, this is a representation of the container and the wife, the New Jerusalem, and it's a represent. Isaiah 54 is literally the birthing of the new spiritual kingdom. It's literally the bride. It's literally God's covenant of everlasting peace, all in Isaiah 54. The Lord told me, Jonathan, the address is very significant. I'm in all the details. And I was like, what do you mean? Address was 154. He said, look up the meaning of one in the Bible. Let's do it. If you look up the meaning of one, watch this. I'll just type in biblical meaning, of one. First one, number one in the Bible. The number one is only divisible by itself. It is independent of any other numerals, yet it encompasses them all. It symbolizes in the Bible the unity and primacy, the oneness of the Godhead, what is known as the Shema or Shema Yisrael. A quote from Deuteronomy, Shema, O Israel, for the Lord your God is one. The number one also represents the unity between God the Father, his Son, and Jesus, and also the Spirit. Jesus, by his singular sacrifice, has made possible the forgiveness of all our sins. He is the one mediator and shepherd in the life of a Christian. Okay, so the number one's a big deal. Christianity, the number one is like the Lord your God is one. Shema, O Israel, the Lord your God is one. And then 54 in the Bible is the biblical meaning of 54 in the Bible. If you type it in, it takes you to Isaiah 54. Sing, O barren that didst not bear. That means, that didn't have a child, because you were break forth into singing and cry aloud, thou that didst not travail with child. For more are the children of the desolate than the children of the married wife, saith the Lord. And that the children of the married wife, that is the host body system. The desolate is the spiritual word. We're waiting for it to be born, but it's going to be instantaneously born. It's not even going to travail. Okay, enlarge the place of thy tent, stretch forth thy curtains of thine habitations, spare not, lengthen thy cords, strengthen thy stakes. For thou shalt break forth on the left hand and the right hand. Thou seed shall inherit the Gentiles and make desolate the cities to be inhabited. Fear not, thou shalt not be ashamed, neither shalt thou be confounded, for thou shalt not be put to shame. For thou shalt forget the shame of thy youth, and shalt not remember the reproach of thy widowhood any more. For the Maker is thine husband. Thine Maker is your husband, like the groom. The Lord of hosts is his name, and thy Redeemer is the Holy One of Israel. The God of the whole earth shall he be called. For the Lord hath called thee as look, a woman forsaken and grieved in spirit, and a wife of youth when she was refused, saith the Lord. For a moment I have forsaken thee, but with great mercies I will gather thee. In a little wrath I hid my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness I will have mercy on thee, saith the Lord, thy Redeemer. For this, now, this is where I'm going to enlarge the words. Really pay attention. You're going to see a video here in a sec that I documented from Grand Junction where your head's going to explode. It's not even possible. It's impossible, but it happened, and I documented it. Watch. For as the waters of for this is as the waters of Noah unto me. For as I have sworn that the waters of Noah should no more go over the earth, so have I sworn that I would not be wroth with thee nor rebuke thee. For the mountains shall depart. I'm just going to jump in real quick. I find it fascinating that the container is looking at the mountains right now. It's literally looking at the hills and a mountain. I'm like, wow, that's weird. The mountains shall depart and the hills shall be removed, but my kindness shall not depart from thee, neither shall, look at this, the covenant of my peace. I just got to highlight that. That's got to be highlighted. Neither shall the covenant of my peace. Guys, look right here. For as the waters of Noah unto me, I have sworn the waters of Noah should no more go over the earth. That was a rainbow, was that swear. That's what the rainbow was. The rainbow was that covenant. I'll put it in the sky for you. Watch this. And now, for as the mountain shall depart and the hills be removed, but my kindness shall not depart, neither shall my covenant of peace be removed. Oh, wow. That's where the container is, at the corner of rainbow and covenant of peace. What do you think the odds of that are? I mean, seriously. In the entire world, for Jonathan Kleck to have a container that I've been telling everybody, guys, this represents the New Jerusalem. It represents the bride of Christ. And here in Isaiah 54, and his address is 154, and this is what the Lord told me to look up. It happens to do with a woman breaking forth the birthing of the new nation. It has to do with the bride, and it has to do with an everlasting covenant of peace. Neither shall my covenant of peace be removed, saith the Lord that had mercy on thee. And then when you read this, oh wow, that sounds like the city in Revelation 12 with all the foundations with sapphires, windows of agates, gates of carbuncles, and thy borders of pleasant stones. And this is a promise the Lord made to me the night I got saved. And all thy children shall be taught of the Lord. And this is what he promised me the night I got saved. And great shall be the peace of your children. So now, y'all ready to see what happened? Watch this. Let me show you something that's absolutely impossible. Remember, they like their arches. They have the Arch de Triomphe. They have the Arch of Washington. They put it there so they could literally watch the Twin Towers burn under the arch. Why? Why? Well, let me show you why. In the Sistine Chapel, on that giant wall right there, this is the big face of a dragon. There's the eye, there's the eye, there's the ear going up, there's the ear going up. Here's the nose of the dragon right here. Here's the top of the upper lip, and all that blue is the open mouth, and there's the chin. So this is the face of the dragon in the Sistine Chapel, and just in case anybody doesn't believe me, I drew in all the lines for you and bordered them in so you can see, wow, it is a dragon. There's the eye, here's the eye, here's the nose, here's the top lip. Here's, see that line right, this right here, the nose, and here's the lip, here's a fang right here, here's the chin, it's the open mouth. This is the open mouth of the dragon right in here. So I've shown y'all what's on these eyes too, haven't I? I've shown you what each eye represents, the moat and the beam. But let's take a close look at the nose of that dragon. Let's take a very close look at the nose. It's an archway. Let me show you what's coming through that archway. There's Lucifer coming through the archway. There's he's coming through the arch, and this is the eye of the dragon right here. Here's the eye of the dragon right here. There's the cross falling down. That represents the moat. These guys have all been turned into the devil. I've shown it to you. These guys are taking off with the crown. They're going over here trying to crush the Lion of the tribe of Judah and erect the beam. So here's a moat, a twig that's falling down, and here's the beam being erected in the eye of the dragon. And here's the archway. See the arch right here? And there's Lucifer. Look at his arm. Look at that. And then look at that. One that way, one low, one above, opposite. See? If you take that arm, see that hand and that arm, and just reverse it right there. And he's coming through with the woman right there. And by the way, that's a serpent. And the serpent's eating her. I can see it clearly. Now let me reduce it. Y'all see the big old dragon face? Wow. So there's the eye of the dragon, eye of the dragon. There's the nose. And what's coming through the nose? There's an archway, and there's Lucifer coming through with the virgin through the archway. Let me show you a video. Okay, I'm just documenting that Siri is telling me 302 Grand Junction Avenue, which is the address that's on the website for the virtual tour of the Melrose Hotel. I'm just documenting it. It's the strangest thing. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to take a left, and then it says 302 Colorado Avenue. And so I'm going to go do what Siri says, but what she tells me is not accurate what's on the...
Turn left onto Colorado Avenue. Then the destination is on your right.
Okay, hang on one sec. Okay, I'm just turn left on Colorado Avenue, and the destination is on your left. These are 3 little short video clips I got.
Is on your right.
Okay, it says
302 Colorado Avenue.
So it says in 300 feet, the destination is on your right. Well, the hotel I'm staying at is on your left. And on the website, when you click on it, it says 302 Colorado Avenue. So watch where it shows up. Okay, now before we get there, I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you. There it is, Melrose Place. When you clicked on it, what does it say right there? 302 Colorado Avenue, Grand Junction. Here it is, but you know what? You want to see something very strange? Here we go. Watch. There's the hotel. The hotel's on the left as I'm driving to it. Listen to what Siri says. Now watch.
The destination is on your right. 302 Colorado Avenue.
Look what...
Arrived.
Weird. Arrived. You've arrived. Had a freestanding arch in the middle of Grand Junction. It's so crazy. Because that arch is a representation of how that other spirit and that other thing got here and took this. Well, this whole planet is just, it's Satan's kingdom. This is his. That's why Jesus said, I am come into this world, that they which see not might see. What do you think the odds are that Siri took me to an archway. That's a huge arch, and it's got a capstone on it. Arrived at the destination. Look, it's an archway standing all by itself. Now listen to what Siri says. Tell. Now watch.
The destination is on your right.
The destination's on your left. There's the hotel. Now watch.
The destination is on your right. 302 Colorado Avenue.
Look what
Arrived
at the destination. Yeah. That's weird. That is super duper 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 weird. Because when our enemy that tricked all God's angels that lied to him and had them believe. And then look at this guy holding his suit of skin. Look at this guy holding a suit of human skin. The Bible says you cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. It's a different spirit. Anyway, yeah. So I thought it was so fascinating. I just wanted to share with you guys. The whole trip to Grand Junction was off the hook. Totally off the hook. I mean, mind destroying off the hook. So I documented it. I had to do short little videos, like 1 minute, 50 seconds, 40 seconds, just to document things as they happen so I could send them. And we're stitching them all together right now, and we're going to do a slideshow. Unbelievable. The time is just any time now. When I got home, the Lord told me, get to work now, get to work, like on giving you all this data. So I'm doing what he says. I'm trying to make sure I do exactly what he tells me to do. Anyway, so there it is, and there's Lucifer coming through the arch. Here's an interesting pic. I've never seen it with like a green filter. Look how dragon that is. Look at that. I mean, y'all see that, right? There's the eye. There's the eye. There's the nose. And it's a birthing, see? He's also riding on the head of a serpent. Look. There's the eye. You can see it. There's the eye of the baby. There's the eye, nostril, mouth. And he's standing on the head of it, coming through with one arm up and one arm down, opposites, and her bent arm. It makes a serpent engulfing her. It's just mind-boggling. This is just mind-boggling stuff. Anyway, so anyone want to know what the Google Doodle's about today? The Google Doodle. Maria Felix's 104th birthday. She would have been 104. She had a strange but fascinating connection to reptiles. She was an actress. They're all actors. That's why they honor themselves. Get it? They're actors. Do you know what another word for an actor is? Hypocrite. Let us make Adam, man, hypocrite in our vain show. So I'm just trying to be facetious. Like, it's so obvious now. It's like a joke. They're so busted. It's just at this point, I just, God have mercy on them. I feel sorry for them. But, it's like, okay, guys, y'all are caught. Have you ever caught somebody doing something? I caught some kids that were, they were smoking pot. They were younger kids. And they thought they were like pulling it off, and they went running by me, and I watched them like run right by me. And I said, literally within like 10 feet of me. And I just was like, you don't have to run. You're caught. You can stop running because I'm standing right here looking at you. It's like, there's Nate. And the kid was like, yeah, okay, yeah. He's like, okay, yeah, okay. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to be mean to you, but come on. And so anyway, I was very easygoing on him. I was just like, okay. But, when you're caught, you're caught. You know what I mean? When you're caught, you're caught. They're caught. They're busted. They're totally caught. I find it fascinating that the Lord, though, would take me to the arch. This actress, she's an actress. If you go look her up and you go read about, she throughout her life, she was also known to harbor a love for reptiles, and that reputation would be crystallized. Remember the Versace commercial? Forever after a faded collaboration with Cartier. It says she started doing reptile jewelry with Cartier, and that's why they have her on there. I know someone else that has a reptile thing going on. His name is Barack Obama, and there's a big Tyrannosaurus right here on his presidential portrait. And there's also a poor dead sheep on the other side. There's the eye of the sheep. Here's the ear. I'll just follow the ear all the way down. I did it white. There's the ear of the sheep. There's the eye of the sheep coming down the face. Here's the nose of the sheep. There's the tongue sticking out of the mouth of the sheep, down the neck of the sheep. And then this side is a Tyrannosaurus. So it's half dead sheep, half reptile, which is exactly this. And there's a nice look at the reptile. There's your reptile right there. Isn't that fascinating? I'd like to show y'all one more just really fascinating picture. This is really kind of cool. I mean, just as far as busting them goes, I really enjoy busting them. I really do. I want them to know they can try and say whatever they want to say, but you can't argue with the data points. Data points, this is like being in a court of law and saying, hey, we're just going to show you all the, we're just going to show you all the evidence against you. Okay. So we're just going to bring out the evidence. Okay. So let me show you some evidence. This is kind of interesting. On a whim, I went into this place to get a sandwich, and I was even thinking, why did I come here? I even thought, I don't just pull into a sandwich shop like this to get a sandwich. It's not a place I would go. That's what I should say. But I walked in. When I came out, this car was parked right next to me. There it is, and I looked down below, and I'm like, oh, wow. Look, a Tyrannosaurus. Wow, why is a Tyrannosaurus eating an ichthys? Y'all know that an ichthys is a symbol of Christianity, right? And why is it a Tyrannosaurus? Oh, wow. That reminds me of this other guy. This guy right here. He has a Tyrannosaurus. There's the eye, there's the eyebrow, coming down the nose, nostril, open mouth, bottom jaw. So there's the black in the mouth. The mouth is open this way, open. And so there's a Tyrannosaurus. So Obama's got a Tyrannosaurus thing going there for sure. So let me go like this. And let's shove the Obama Tyrannosaurus up in, oh, weird. It's the same thing. And he's going, nom, 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 nom. And he's munching on a fish. And the fish is upside down. And look, there's an X on the fish's eye, like an X chromosome. That's why they use an X to show a dead person, not because it just, I mean, an eye that's dead doesn't make an X. It should be closed. They put a double X because it's two female chromosomes. Mother, goddess. It's always the same thing, always. That's how you know you got it. So here's a Tyrannosaurus eating an ichthys, representing the Christian, and it's eating it, and the Christian is upside down with an X on his eye because they're a bunch of lizard race, just like Obama. There you go. There it is. See? Uh-huh. And so, yeah, hey, there you go. That's a nice enlarged image. And then the cumulative sum is a giant serpent with its mouth open. It's got fangs, and one of those fangs is a sperm going down Obama's face. See, there's the sperm. Toot, 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 toot. So the serpent's bite was sperm. That's why Kehinde Wiley Likes to, you remember the artist that did the Obama thing? Did y'all see the little video where he's like, I like to break it masculinity down to its basic component and make fun of it, is what he said. Take a shot at masculinity, because he's effeminate. He's a man that is effeminate. And I don't have anything against those people, but they hate God. They don't want anyone telling them you can't do that. I mean, I know people who I like that are effeminate and are gay, and I don't have anything against them. I mean, I don't judge them. That's their deal. But Kehinde Wiley, that's why he put sperm in Obama's painting. He puts it in a lot of his paintings. And then the other shadow made another fang. So then you have a big serpent with his mouth open and the fangs, and one, you got the sperm there. I mean, this is solved so many ways. Anyway, I just wanted to check in. I'm just like, I've got so much data. I've got too much data. It's like I've got a mountain of data, and it's all perfect. It all adds up. It all interconnects perfectly. And I want to give all the glory to God. It's not me. I'm not this smart. It's just I have the spiritual gift of wisdom and knowledge. And He lets me apply my knowledge. That's it. And there it is. There's your big Tyrannosaurus. And there you go. There it is. Big Tyrannosaurus. So let me try and shrink that down a little bit. There you go. There's your Tyrannosaurus on Obama. And there's the one on the car that disappeared. Anyway, all right, well, this is what I thought was most fascinating. I know I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but I thought was most fascinating was the whole thing with the archway. And oh, here's another good one. Watch this. There you go. This is This is supposed to be one of the biggest Christian churches in San Antonio Baptist. What do you notice about these windows and this thing right here? Let me show you what it is. It's the same thing. You see this? That goes on Obama's head. That's the head of the serpent. Watch. See, look. That's a snake. There's the eye. There's the eye. Okay, and this is this is the outline of the serpent. If I shrink it down and I go like that, there's the serpent on Obama. Wow, look at that. It's identical to, let's get this just right where it's perfect. Okay, so this is the serpent on top of Obama's head. But let's do the church. Look at this. Wow. So when you're walking into that church right there, look at what they did. They're making fun of you. You're literally walking into the mouth of the serpent. That's why they do it. Why would you put those windows there? You want to see something really fascinating? Why would you make a window like this? I want you to look at that. Watch this window. Hopefully we can get a good view of this. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, the structure. It has a circle in the middle here with lines going out. It's not just glass. There's a circle in the middle here. I was like, that is no doubt about it, an eye. So, and look at the capstone. Look at the arch. Look at the arch right here. See? This is no different than the Sistine Chapel, folks, and Satan coming through the arch. That's no different. Lucifer, that is. Anyway, all right. Just wanted to share some stuff. Show you what the Google Doodle is about. It's about reptiles and all that good stuff. So just go look at it. Just go, look it up. Look up who she is, what she's done. You'll figure it out. And that's why the Google Doodle, it even shows, what does she have on her arm? A serpent coming down her arm. There you go. The serpent race. All right. Anyway, just wanted to check in. We are working diligently on getting the container at its final resting place done. Represents the bride of Christ. It's at the corner of Rainbow and Proclamation of Peace. everybody should go read every word of Isaiah 54 yourselves. You really should read the whole thing and and just take it in, because we are literally at the door. We are just moments away. All right. God bless, guys. Anyway, love you guys. Just wanted to check in. All right.